Okay, so I'm going to be talking about Hnefatafl, which is Viking Chess. It's one of the add-ons for Hell the Last Saga, and I've got this as part of the pledge, and I really wanted to know how it's different to chess and how you played it. So I went on to Tabletop Simulator, and then I found the mod, and this is Hnefatafl. Which is, the rules are all on here. I was just going to go through the basic aim of the game and how you play it. And I've given it a little go, and it's really quite nice. It's a bit different. It's not as complex as chess. You've basically got one movement for all your pieces, which is very similar to a rook or a castle in chess. So you're moving orthogonally as far as you want until you meet another piece, effectively. Now, the aim of the game is you've got invaders, which are these ones around the board, which have been set up on the red squares. And then you have the defenders, where the king is. And the aim of the game is for the king to get to one of the corner spaces you can see on the board. Okay, and he starts on the throne, which is the center piece. Center square, sorry. So, the invaders always have the first go. And how do you actually play the game? How do you take pieces? Because you can take pieces in this by effectively trapping them. That's how you take a piece, okay? And they use it as a hammer and anvil. That's the idea of the trap. So if at any point you've got one piece here, which is the anvil, and there is an opposing piece in between it, and you manage to get the hammer and the piece that you want to take between the hammer and the anvil, then that is how you take a piece. Okay? So think of it like trapping. So you can only move orthogonally, like so, in straight lines. But this wouldn't be a good move, because effectively, as soon as you've gone to here, then they can move to here. And that's trapping this piece. So, for example, it is possible to trap multiple pieces with one move and take them away. And effectively, you're trying to get the king to one of these corner squares. Now, the invaders are trying to trap the king. How do you trap the king? You have to trap him on all sides. So, you will need all four sides trapped. That is therefore the invaders winning the game. You can, however, use the board edge or these corner squares or the throne as trapping areas, as one of those areas that are trapping the king. So, for example, this would be the king trapped and the invaders winning. Or if, let's just say the king is here, and these three are the invaders, then that's the king gone as well. So the throne and the corner pieces, just for the king this is, as well as the board edge, will count as trapped in the purposes for the king. You can use the throne or the corner pieces to trap just normal warriors. So that can happen as well. And you basically take it in turns to move a piece, very much like chess, to effectively get this. So, for example, with invaders going first, what they may well do is move a character up to here. Now, they know that this one here is not going to be taken because they can't get around it, as it were. So it's going to have to be a little bit of maneuverability with it. But it's kind of having a space around here, for example. Then what might happen is another rule, before I forget, is let's say you've got this. By moving voluntarily your warrior in between into a trapped area, it doesn't get taken. Okay, so that's safe, which is a really important strategy. Sorry, let's keep that there. No, it wasn't there, was it? Sorry. So let's play a few little turns. So let's say I go to here. Then we might get how I've figured it out, I think, as an option, is to decide on a corner to take your king to. That might be the best kind of option to go for. So you might move this one down to here. Okay. And what you're trying to do is set up traps. This is effectively what the game is. It's setting up traps. Then what might happen is, yeah, I'm going to move this one to here. No, that would be really silly. You got to be careful. You're not going to be able to take characters because they can just move their characters and effectively take them. So that's very easy to do. And it looks so if it looks like they're heading this way, and you can't take diagonally, so that wouldn't take this piece here. Because you can only trap between a hammer and anvil if they are orthogonal. Okay, and then so if you move to here, for example, you're therefore kind of blocking this area. But now I can move this one to here, for example. I think that would be a pretty valid movement. Now I'm in danger of this one being taken from that, so we've got to think how we can deal with that. So maybe go like this. And then you would just carry on. And then you can start to move your king out. The king moves exactly the same way and acts exactly the same way. It can trap as a hammer or anvil. But to take the king, to win the game, the invader must surround the king on those 4 squares. And that's the game, really. That's Hnefatafl. It's quite nice, and I'm probably going to get a few games in on Tabletop Simulator shortly before Hell, the Last Saga, does arrive with this in tow. But a nice little game, and you know, you got a game inside a game effectively by getting this as the add-on, and also, of course, for the actual game itself, these little warrior pieces act as activation cubes. So you replace your little wooden cubes that you use for activation cubes, and to track certain things, you can use these little warrior tokens, which is pretty awesome as well, as an addition. So you can get this on Tabletop Simulator if you want to have a little game and play it and kind of learn the rules before you get your copy. And I thought I'd do a little video just showing what this was. Thanks for watching.